Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon?
Hello, and welcome to Dave's Allotment.
Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on.
It's a lovely day.
It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Well, hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Dave's Allotment on a glorious sunny day. Get in. Anyway, I'm over at Garden today because I've been nominated. Someone's tagged us in one of them challenges. So I've made myself a cuppa. So I'm going to crack on and do this. It's a challenge that's going around YouTube. I noticed it on the weekend. I was tagged by Dean from Dean's Lost the Plot, and also Annie, who I think might have started the challenge in the first place. I noticed a comment on her video. I commented on her video saying, interesting video and all this, and then she commented back and saying, why don't you take the challenge? So here I am taking the challenge. I'm blabbering on already. Right, so the first thing, 3 things that I've learnt this year. Well, the first 2 things I've learnt over the years, sort of thing. So I know it's a little bit of advice more than anything else to everybody. The third thing is something that's happened, I've noticed over the years, but it's this year. Like I say, I've noticed something changed. I should have really made a script or something for this, but I haven't, so I'll just carry on. Anyway, the first thing that I learned this year and over the years is never be too eager to plant things. Now look at when I did a little experiment in February. I put some onion sets in, remember? And I even said on the video, it's far too early for that. But I tried it anyway. And lo and behold, it was far too early. All of the onions just rotted away. You've got to bear in mind these things, you know, they can't sit in pots for very long. They need to be in the ground. And that's just don't be too eager, folks. That's all I can say. That's what I've learned over the years, and especially this year. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Especially this year, like I say with the onions, I knew the experiment would fail, and I was just proved right. I've noticed on a lot of Facebook groups as well, people are too eager. They're planting stuff already. It's winter. It's not even winter yet, and people are trying to plant things and that. It's like, forget about it. Especially like, you know, summer things. So like I say, don't be too eager. And that brings us on to the second sort of point, which I've learned over the years, but mainly this year. I've noticed a lot of groups on Facebook yet again. Mr. Magpie, what you doing? Don't know what that's doing. Yeah, but anyway, on Facebook groups, a lot of people, new allotment gardeners, they're taking pictures of the garden. What do I do? What do I do here, sort of thing? And it's full of weeds. Well, don't expect miracles. Just all you need to do is get a spade or a fork or whatever and do a little bit at a time. Don't expect your garden, if it's like got loads of weeds, if it hasn't been worked for years, don't expect it to be ready in a week, because it won't be. These things take time. And like I was saying before about if someone on YouTube, if someone lives in there, I don't know, Cornwall, and they're saying, oh, here's my video today and I'm going to plant some onions. That might be alright in Cornwall, but if you live in Scotland That's not okay. You've just got to look round and make sure like everything's okay. The weather is the most important thing. Light, and you're not going to get that unless you grow things under lights for exhibition. Like there's a lot of growers, people are trying to compete with these exhibition growers on Facebook. If you haven't got lights or a tent or anything like that, don't bother. That's what I've learned anyway. Just wait until spring. There's plenty of time. Rome wasn't built in a day and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I say, you've got to take into consideration the daylight hours and where you live in the UK or in the world for that matter. Everybody's different, and don't give up on things because you think, oh well, I haven't done a very good potatoes this year, so I'm not going to bother growing potatoes again. Every year is different. One year will be good, the next year will be bad. That's just gardening, folks. That's the way it is. I've been doing it for 20 years now, and things change, but not things like that. Don't be too eager. That's me one. And two things I've learned, well, over the years, but especially this year, with noticing people, new gardeners, trying to do things and all that kind of thing. Which brings us on to the last thing I've learned over this year. And it's a bit of it's a tricky one this, because people are going to be upset or something, I think, but I'm just going to say it. I've noticed over the past couple of years, YouTube, not just gardeners, YouTube channels all over the board seem to be just setting up channels to make money. And I don't mean I put a couple of adverts on my videos here and there. I'm talking about people who set up like a GoFundMe for themselves for things, and that seems to be the reason they set up a YouTube channel in the first place, just so they can get things for free. Now that's wrong in my book. This Amazon wish list thing, what the hell? If you want something, in my book, you go out and you work for it, and you save up or whatever. It just seems to be these days, a lot of people, like I say, are setting up YouTube channels for GoFundMes or wish lists. Give me this, give us that, give it. Now, and I know some of you are going to say, well, what about you and your greenhouse? Well, I know I was GoFunded. It was coming up to 3 years in January with my greenhouse incident. Well, it was Sean who set us up a GoFundMe, and I do still appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, folks. I really do. But at the end of the day, I didn't set that up for myself. I even told Sean, don't do it. Send the money to charity and all of that. But then people were saying, well, have a look on GoFundMe and see what people actually are. Because I thought it was just a charity thing, Fair, people, if some bairn needs an operation or something, we'll chip in. I thought it was for that, but apparently it isn't. You can just ask for anything, and people actually give you money. I don't know. And like I say, I am truly humbled that people actually chipped in, and I got myself a greenhouse. Thank you very much. I would have never expected it, but like I say, I would have never have set one up myself. No way. I thought it was a charity thing. I didn't even know about it. And then, and all of a sudden, but ever since then, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers are now just wanting things for themselves. Oh, I want a new computer or whatever, Well, save up and get a new computer if you want one. Ask Santa, whatever. I just don't beg. That's wrong. And I've noticed as well, over the years, there's gardening, especially because I do watch a lot of gardening channels. I do. That's what I go on YouTube for, basically. And I have noticed there's a lot of competition now between subscribers. Everyone's fighting for, oh, you're not watching my videos, so I'll not watch yours. I'm going to dislike your video just for no reason. I'm going to unsubscribe to you. I'm going to tell people to unsubscribe to you. Because I found out that somebody has been telling people to go, oh, unsubscribe to Dave. But why? I set this channel up basically, as you know, for a little allotment diary for myself. I don't want to cause anybody any harm. I don't want to cause anybody any grief. I just do what I do. It was an allotment diary. People started watching. And then that's how my channel grew. 9 years I've been doing gardening videos, nearly. So I didn't, the intention, like I say, was never to go, oh look, I've got a couple of thousand subscribers now, I think I'll ask for money, I think I'll start begging. No, that's not me, sorry. And if you're offended by that, or you don't like it, or whatever, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. Thanks for watching, folks. If you've learned anything in this little video, cool. If you're still watching, cool. And if you're still subscribed, thanks a lot. It really does mean a lot. Thank you very much, folks. There will be a video coming up on the weekend because there's a lot of gardening needs doing outside. I suppose everybody's the same at this time of year. Everybody's garden's looking a mess, but that's autumn for you, mate. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Take care now. All the best. See you in a bit. Oops, I forgot to tag 3 people, so I nominate. Well, I've been through quite a few people's videos, and it seems to be like everybody's already been tagged. So if you've already been tagged, I'm just gonna, I'll think of 3 names, right? Geoff Foreman, if you're watching, I'll tag you. Who else? Rob, old gardener guy, I'll tag you. Good old faithful. Who else? I can't think of anybody else that hasn't already been tagged. Like I say, it's quite home gardens. I don't know if you've been tagged, so if you're watching this as well, I tag you. Right, folks, thanks for watching. See you later. No, wait there. I'm going to sing you a song before I go on. Right, here's a song by Johnny Cash. When I hear the trailer coming, it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps on going, on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Rio just to watch him die. When I hear that trailer coming, I hang my head and cry. Folks, nice one. See you later. Bye.